Hello, everybody. So we're going to take a look at a tweet and a clip here involving some more nerd drama, something we've been covering lately on the channel, and I've been enjoying covering. Getting a little bit of hate in the comment section is always fun. It's stirring up the right kind of people. So this is a tweet from Vito Comedy on Twitter. That's Vito Gesualdi, one half of the biggest problem in the universe. This is a tweet from him saying, "Hey, at that Star Wars girl and at Eric D. July. I'm offering a $1,000 bounty for the supposed receipts of me contacting the International School of Ministry. Either produce this super secret double Dutch magic evidence you keep claiming to have, or stop making shit up." Now, Vito is quote tweeting a clip, which I'm going to play right here.
But this guy may have inadvertently strummed up the wrong people to where now there's lawsuits going on.
The lawsuit has nothing to do with anything, any of these.
We don't know because we don't know who was sending those emails. We don't know
doesn't matter.
If there's a connection. We don't know that there is or isn't a connection.
Well, Eric posted the receipts of the emails that Vito sent to the ministry.
Well, John, Vito didn't send any. Somebody else did.
Now, you can watch that entire live stream if you want down below, and if you do, I think you'll find, just like I did, that it's an example of Ethan Van Sciver and Shane Davis showing live just how ignorant many people are and were at the time about this whole drama to begin with. Not only the order of events and how they played out, but just sheer lies that were being told live. It's sort of insane to me. You can go listen to this yourself, and it just shows to me the ignorance on the topics from some positions, and then also just how much people just don't know what they're talking about when they brought this stuff up to begin with. And of course, that Star Wars girl is having that put on full display here by Vito. Now, regardless of whether you like or dislike Vito, this is a win, because he's just correct. If there was evidence of this, it would have been shown, not only by Eric in his video response that he made, but by the Ripaverse Circle as a way of owning the people who have been calling him out. Of course, this isn't a fact, because if you know the chain of events, you know that, like Ethan Van Sciver says in that stream, a lawsuit doesn't just appear out of thin air. It takes time. And so an email that was sent did not trigger a lawsuit weeks, days, a month later. Rather, this was a lawsuit that had probably been cooked up since the day that ISOM was announced or first put onto the market. Either way, this is a lawsuit that was working for anywhere between 6 months and a year, would be my guess, and Ethan seems to think the same. So what this means is that that Star Wars girl is talking out her ass, and Vito is correct, as painful as it might be for some people on the internet to admit here. What's funny about the responses to this tweet is that there wasn't one really from Eric July or that Star Wars girl. Instead, both of them untagged themselves from the tweet, which is sort of crazy to me, because it's sort of admitting that you've seen the tweet, you know that it exists, but you're not going to respond to it, because of course these receipts don't exist. It is crazy to me seeing the fan reactions to this whole thing, and if you want to see some insanity, go to the comment section of my own videos, where you will see an avalanche of people reeing into the distance like SJWs on behalf of Eric July. Personally, I think this clip and this entire situation just shows how blind a lot of people in the Eric July sort of circle are to the whole situation. But did we really think they weren't? I mean, we've seen their reactions. Most of the people didn't even read the book. Most people can't answer simple questions about the book. Maybe not general fans, but certainly these people who have channels who make content. Most of these people clearly don't care enough to actually know the facts. Here's what we do know. We do know that Eric July very soon is going to have to respond to the lawsuit that was filed against him. We know that this is going to stir up some backlash and drama on the internet on both sides of the ISOM ministry, as well as ISOM the comic book. So this is definitely going to cause more activity online talking about this stuff. And so I think Eric recently has attempted to distance himself from the whole drama as a whole. But unfortunately, the cronies that he has running around his circle who also make content don't really have the memo, and they're going on streams like this and putting their foot in their mouth, and that's not a good thing to do, because ultimately we have seen that the ISOM ministry is watching this stuff, because if you go to their outlets, you can see that they're putting up clips from all these live streams and people's breakdowns, people talking about how they were confused between the ISOMs. That stuff doesn't look good. It's really not good. And I think most people recognize that. So going forward, I think that's something Eric is going to continue to do. Maybe separate himself from the drama. Or does he make a video on his update in the lawsuit and try to drum up support? If he does that, much like his last video, I think it backfires because it makes him look incredibly petty. And I don't think that's a good thing to do. But yeah. That's my take on this whole thing. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.